potion, a little sweet and spice. Throw it all in a cauldron, mix it up real nice. Fire in my eyes, stir counterclockwise. I dream of you all night. Filled with emotion, follow the signs. With this devotion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling deep in love with me. Little sweet and spice. Made a love potion for you. Little sweet and spice. Made a love potion for you. This is the moment, no turning back. One drop on your lips and the spell will take effect. Under the moonlight, stay close to my side. We're burning so bright. Filled with emotion, follow the signs. With this devotion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking over your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know it, you are falling deep in love with me. Little sweet and spice. Made a love potion for you. Hey, yeah. Little sweet and spice. Yeah. Made a love potion for you. Filled with emotion, follow the signs. With this devotion, you will be all mine. Filled with emotion, follow the signs. With this devotion, you will be all mine.
And good morning, welcome everyone to another stream. Today I'm actually casting my own tournament. How about that? It is ExCaL's Blast from the Past Nuke Mirror tournament, and we are reaching the business end of that tournament. This is a quarter-final. Some quarter-finals have already taken place. I won't spoiler those results, but we have one of the, I would say, the tastiest quarter-finals to bring you today, and that's going to be ScuBa against FarGo. Now, both players are actually early, so firstly, shout out to them for that, because it's nice to be early and do some lag tests. So that is what we are hopefully trying to achieve here. That I'm going to be casting these live, fingers crossed. Obviously, there is a latency issue, or can be, because we're looking at two locales which are pretty far away from each other. The locale of FarGo, which is the same as mine, UK and Australia. So fingers crossed that that we can get a decent latency. And welcome everyone in chat. We have ScuBa, who's come straight from drinking and has very kindly agreed to show up and play these games, and FarGo of course is very tired because he's come straight from work. He's had 50 hours of basketball, so these players might not be at their best, but they're doing great in showing up and hopefully giving us some GGs. This is the bit where you cross everything you've got. You cross your fingers, you cross your toes. FarGo says you're lagger, and we're already at 24 latency. Ooh, I don't think they're going to want me in. Yeah, try ExCaL as host. That's already a bad sign. Also, by the way, can try ScuBa as host, and I played ScuBa, we had like 12 latency. Yeah, I have to say the last 2 days have been epic. I am actually still freaking tired after essentially 3 sets yesterday, casting one. The Twilight Flame is really good fun, but hella draining. Like, they're very intense games. And then, of course, a 1v1 set against Boyka. So yeah, and today casting this, which isn't a massive best of format. When making this, I didn't want the longest sets being Nuke Mirror only. The gain is actually as low as it can be. This is a better latency. We're already having some Lagger Boy and Cancer Boy here. 18's not bad actually. I didn't think 18 was too bad. I've turned my mic volume max down, so hopefully that's less distorted. Hello everyone, Ted aka Mark Smart, Cyrus D, nickname. If Firearms in chat, definitely don't say hi to him. Hello dear, thank you very much for that. I've just been handed a coffee, how about that? That's a great service, isn't it? Absolutely marvellous, thank you very much dear. Tack, tack, tack. Ah, now we're going with ScuBa as host. 18 with me wasn't bad. Was okay. Will be worse with me. Who streamed ExCaL's? Boyka? That was all on the Dropinator stream. So he, well, Dommy had such a long day like me actually. He played the 2v2 with Size, which I casted. Then he literally streamed all the challenges I was in, which was the TF and the and the 1v1 against Boyka. Yeah, this is worse with ScuBa. Like, it's 28, 29. ScuBa, FarGo saying Lagger Boy. I mean, the thing is, these two actually have to play each other in the Extravaganza quarterfinal as well. So, depending on how fireworky this set goes, it could lead to a very hyped match in that Extravaganza as well. Alright. They want to get into it. It is TD. And I think we might actually be doing this live. Machiavelli says ExCaL's tonight, 7 o'clock GMT, Clan Wars 2v2. Does sound like quite an offer. Thank you very much. you know Firearm is a meme and we're only joking here. So don't take it too serious. Yeah, there's a pretty tasty 2v2 coming up this afternoon. Me and Vivid against Size and Google, and that's going to be over on Spell's channel. We play one game. If lag starts to be hard with ScuBa as usually, then we have a problem. Yeah, we've not even got into the first game yet, and we're having some nice action, I would say. Here we go. Low IQ, security man. Oh my god. Oh no. This is gonna get... Honestly, at 7D webcam, I've not been up long after yesterday. You really don't want to see the state of what's behind the webcam right now, honestly. My hair looks like I've had an electric shock, to be honest. Anyway, who are you rooting for in chat, guys? Who have ScuBa? Who's in the ScuBa fan club? Who's in the FarGo fan club? And then, of course, who do you think will win? ScuBa is self-proclaimed and well known as a good China player. It's definitely his best faction. So is ScuBa favourite here? And I feel lucky because I am actually casting this live. So let's introduce the players. It's a best of 9. It is Nuke Mirror only, and in the blue it is FarGo. And in the north of Tournament Desert, in the green, it is ScuBa. And FarGo adds, when you lose, don't lag more. So this is the part of the game where we are curious what builds are the players going for. What we see from FarGo at the moment, developed as a counter when everyone was doing dual war factory, getting up a forward war factory, developed as a counter to what ScuBa is doing, which is 2003 strats. This is what, as I say, everybody used to do. It's still a very, very good strat, 2 war factory, but what we're seeing from FarGo developed, as I say, in 2003, 2004, as the counter to 2 war factories. And what you need to do here is you throw a barracks here as well, which FarGo's done. You take these buildings and you also get a bunker on the right side. So we'll see how that develops. I expect a Licks transition from this position as well. So FarGo sending his Battlemaster down the left. Second Battlemaster will intercept. ScuBa, I believe, has rally scouted here. He's aware that this is a middle strat because there's a flamer on the way. But this is what I'm talking about. So you can't clear the middle when there's Battlemasters here. So FarGo will heal this. He'll take these bunkers and that flamer will get shut down. Nice little bunker on the left side, but that Battlemaster is actually going to get in from FarGo. Flamer does go down. No bunker here. So it's a bit unfortunate for ScuBa that he didn't send a unit down here, because that would have caused quite a bit of damage. Maybe ScuBa, I mean both of these are old players, maybe ScuBa's anticipated a bunker here, but FarGo's actually gone for the mines instead. So nice choice actually. 2 Battlemasters coming down the left. And there is the Helix transition I was talking about. So right now, FarGo is very much in the lead, and there's going to be a Battlemaster. Ooh, could have caused a bit of damage to those trucks. But FarGo is microing here, and that is nice micro from ScuBa. Gets a Vet 1 Battlemaster, and he's going to bear down on the FarGo trucks. Now what he needs to do as well is anticipate and scan the follow-up. If ScuBa can identify the licks, and I think when you see this amount of tank hunters, you can kind of guess it anyway, he needs to be adding gaps to the mix. ScuBa's getting his own helix as well. Oh, we lost his Vet 1 Battlemaster to mines. That is very unfortunate. Stronghold said Size did this against Prodigy. I mean, Size again is part of the granny gaming, so he will know about the dynamics of the middle strat to counter to War Factory. In fact, the go-to Size strat is also then actually the ultimate counter to dual War Factory, which is his War Factory barracks bunker delayed helix strat. That just became meta because it owned 2 War Factories so hard. And you tend to see Size do that a lot. But yeah, Size will know about the middle strat. Size can spam off 2 war factories as well. So there you have it. Not going Wesel. Not going to Wesel, says FarGo. Now, in the old days, we would have considered this a build order loss because the 3 supplies, the forcing your opponent to make Gats Flamers when you just have to make Battlemasters, proving very difficult for ScuBa here. Latency's gone to 22. Oh, and FarGo's got a Battlemaster. Oh no, that's GG. It's already over. We are going to see, yeah, a 1-0. ScuBa already GG's, and FarGo takes a 1-0 lead. So nicely done from FarGo. Could ScuBa have done more? I think he was unlucky not to send a unit down the right. That was FarGo's weak spot in the build. As I say, the weak spot used to be in this build, the left side, which is why ScuBa perhaps sent 2 units down that side. But FarGo had units in position. You would expect a bunker on the right side as well, rallying a couple of tank hunters from your middle barracks. But pretty clean, I would say, from FarGo there. Pretty clean, pretty convincing. And he gets himself a 1-0 lead. Stronghold said ExCaL is fast tech better in Nuke Mirrors. I think in the current meta, fast tech is not great, to be honest. ScuBa's map. Then we alternate. So there are some real classic ones in here. Serpent and North America are also in the map pool, so I would love to see those. ScuBa goes for plant waste. FarGo says, sadly, lag is huge. He's definitely on the lag train. Alrighty, game number 2. ScuBa's map choice, plant waste, and FarGo has not loaded. People often ask me, ExCaL, who's your top 5, who's your top this, who's your top that? A player that never gets mentioned, who was absolutely dominant between 2003 and 2005, really, in especially Nuke Mirror, was a chap called Omnirai. You will see him on Clan War Warrior winnings in the early months of 2003 as a Vanus as well. Avenas. Absolute scary as hell Nuke Mirror. I remember I would, if I played him and lost 2 in a row, then I'd dodge. If I got a couple of wins and if I was positive, I'd do a GG no re. Or I'd force him to 2v2 clan wars. Yeah, so some casual cheekiness from me there. Salty seal that I am. FarGo didn't load. Yeah, okay, so we have loaded now, and we are into game number 2. ScuBa's map choice. He is in the top right of plant waste. FarGo in the bottom left. Now, naturally, plant waste didn't even exist when nuke mirrors were a thing, so this map may lead to some different builds because you have got 3 pretty close supplies. You could bunker this area off, you could go for the oil. A few different options here. A beacon from FarGo, easy. Firearm said North Africa is also in the map pool according to Millard9. Okay, so there we go. This is what I was talking about. FarGo is actually going for the 3 supplies, and so is ScuBa. But ScuBa's dropping a barrack, so he's going to bunker here, take these, and maybe get a licks behind it. Mark Smart says FarGo is like Trump. Either you love him or you hate. No other options. Yeah, and in English we have this spread you put on toast called Marmite, and they say same thing. You know, you hate it or you love it. There's no in between. Double barracks from ScuBa into a very delayed war factory. So this is the thing with Nuke Mirror, and this is what I like about it. There is an element of roll the dice. Because this, what ScuBa's doing, imagine if FarGo had just rushed a Helix, you'd literally just walk across the map, bang, bang, and that'd be GG. So there is an element of roll the dice when you play Nuke Mirror, and I do like that, because there are strats which are better or countering others. Both have gone for slightly different variations, and I would say ScuBa getting ahead there in the early exchange, taking down 2 units for free, and he realizes he is weak to a Helix, so he actually opened with a GAT with this build, plus dropping down the propaganda. FarGo dropping his down as well and adding an airfield. So a little bit more of a bunkery game this one. ScuBa looks pretty safe with his 2 bunkers and his garrisons in the middle. The dynamic will be when the players need to move out, and I think that's not going to happen until we see a prop where there will be a little bit of a contest Lotus to Lotus over this oil area. ScuBa is anticipating and trying to shut down any possible fast expands from FarGo. Is selling CC a good idea? 100%. Of course it is. And yes, ScuBa lives in Australia. I think it's Sydney, isn't it? Or did I dream that? I mean, it's definitely Australia. I might be getting the city wrong. Nice micro from ScuBa there. So he 2v1s that Battlemaster. Does lose a Battlemaster on the bottom right island. Lix is out for FarGo, and the Black Lotus is out as well. Ooh, does ScuBa have enough GATs? It actually doesn't look like it. Ah, and that is unfortunate timing for ScuBa, losing the Lotus, and FarGo will take both oils and take an advantage in this game. The good news is ScuBa is aware now that there is a Lotus, that there is a Lotus and a Lix actually on the field. And ScuBa just decides, I'm going to gun that oil down. I don't mind that because, you know, the time you get your Lotus over there, there's going to be a lot of money gained from FarGo. And here is ScuBa with his own Helix. Are we going to see a Nuke MiG transition here? FarGo is actually floating quite a bit, so he could drop a nuke. Let's have a look. He doesn't yet. Both of those dozers are frightfully close together, and there is the nuke. And ScuBa now has his own oil. So as it stands, ScuBa's going to have a slightly better economy. ScuBa doesn't want to get hunted, so he's dropping his CC. But will the earlier Nuke MiGs be game defining? They may well be. Neither player feels they can send a dozer out to secure the top left or the bottom right supplies. And, ooh, that was ambitious from FarGo there. He took off the nuke cannon, but lost his helix in the process. And actually, where is ScuBa's helix? There it is. Two of them, actually. So 2 helixes could actually swing in and do quite a bit of damage here. Very nice from ScuBa here, pro move. So he's splitting off. Oh, the 1OV, but oh no, the nuke cannon just got the shot off and totally wrecked an ECM, and I think just the one gap there. Possibly the Lotus. Did the Lotus go down as well? I think FarGo's Lotus went down. FarGo at least recaptured the oil and is getting the extra supply, and so is ScuBa. So almost identical timings on the expansions, but the difference is the Nuke MiG. ScuBa has taken the better engagements overall. He is ahead in XP, but the difference is the Nuke MiGs. So I would suggest ScuBa needs to make something happen fast, because if those Nuke MiGs hit anything of ScuBa's, Lix's, ground army, they're going to absolutely wreck. But this is perhaps what ScuBa is relying on. So I was scrolling around thinking, what is ScuBa doing? And this is what he is doing. He is sneaking his Lotus into the base, and the Nuke MiG upgrade has not yet been researched. So if he literally, he needs to start capturing that nuke now. If he could deny that, that would be absolutely massive. Still not researched. Oh, ScuBa, capture it, capture it. He's paying attention to this this notification here, but he's got to start capturing. He is now. Okay, we're keeping our eye on this. We are keeping our eye on this. Nuke MiGs denied. Nuke MiGs denied. That is absolutely massive. And ScuBa swings in, kills a dozer, and he's actually going to shut down FarGo's top expansion. Both players are actually shutting down each other's expansions. But if ScuBa realizes that he's actually denied the MiGs, I'm sure he does now, he is going to be so happy with that. Okay, ScuBa now definitely taking an advantage in this game, ahead in XP. Both players are desperate for an expansion. FarGo is like, God damn it, I'm going to make that nuke again. Nice, very nice micro. We see a Vet 2 Helix here, and the micro from ScuBa is good. He swings on in, and there's only one gap there. I think he could... there is a second. Could he have committed there? He's gonna commit. He's gonna commit. Big moment here. Needs to get that second gap down. He will get that second down. There is a third gap. Needs to go for the third gap. He decides to retreat, but the damage is done, and ScuBa is level 3. So he can send those helixes back to heal. FarGo is on the chase though. Lotus coming back in the base. Does ScuBa have some gaps? Yes, he does, but he needs to have them here really, because once again this expansion is going to get shut down. But there is the bomber. Oh, and that is an absolute marvellous bomber, because it's not just denying the outpost, it gets the prop as well. Yeah, so both players are slowly drying up here. They are running out of money. The difference is the level 3 from ScuBa, and that airfield gets taken down here. And ScuBa's played very, very well this game. Very well. And that is 1-1. That is 1-1. So it is even Stevens. We go into game number 3 with FarGo's map choice. Yeah, that Lotus was clutch. Really, really clutch. I'm really curious how close the Nuke Mig upgrade was. I might actually ask FarGo. He delayed upgrade, that's why. Alright. He was at 95% he claims on that upgrade. I think that was a massive moment. Anyway, we go into game number 3. FarGo saying he delayed his Nuke Mig upgrade. I mean, when you get ahead, I don't know why you would want to delay it. You want to get that upgrade as much as you can. And Daniel Cyrus D with the classic line in the chat. See ya. Alrighty, so in the south, we have ScuBa. In the green, sticking to the green, both colours. Both players sticking to the same colour, which is great. And FarGo, of course, in the blue in the north on snowy Drought. And a difference already from the players. 2 backward supplies for ScuBa. The forward supply once again for FarGo. Will FarGo do what he did on Tournament Desert and actually go for a fast third supply? Let's have a look where this dozer is going to go. Yes, he is. So this can be punished. This definitely can be punished. And I think we are seeing the size variation I was talking about here. So I expect to see an airfield dropped here or here. Probably here, based on the fact that this dozer is going for a wander. Oh, maybe not. Something funky from ScuBa. He's actually rushing oil and camping off a bit. So both players are going for a little bit of an eco boom. But the tank hunter is not going to get there in time. ScuBa will have a battle master in position, or he should do. He does. He turns that around. And that is nice from ScuBa. So you see that as soon as the second battle master came out, he split this one off. So the collateral damage of the explosion didn't kill that battle master, and ScuBa is 1 up in the battle master count basically from the 1 war factory spam. So super, super nice. And I think he's trying the same thing here, but this one won't get away. Probably should have turned that one round. Maybe focused on what's going on here, which is denying this battle master. And there is the delayed licks from ScuBa as well. What's going on for FarGo? Looking like a licks as well. It is a licks as well. So we're seeing a licks on licks battle here that will develop very soon. More bunkers being thrown down. I think this is a map where bunkers are pretty good. Like 1 bunker covers a whole side essentially. Fix it, GG. The only thing I love about FarGo is the FarGo pop. Meti says 2 war factory spam works versus what FarGo is doing if you send the units down the correct channel. So it is a bit of a gamble element which side the bunker is. We saw on Tournament Desert, ScuBa sent his units down the wrong side basically, which was a bit unfortunate for him. Both players are aware there is a Lix on the field. ScuBa is already ready with Gats. FarGo does have the one Gat as well, but ScuBa can clear up a couple of Battle Masters here. Get slightly ahead in the XP, which is good for him. There you go. And it looked like ScuBa was thinking about it. Should he have gone in, killed the Gat, killed the Dozer? Maybe dropped off the Tank Hunters, killed the Prot? Possibly. It's a hard one, because it's one of those risky moments where it's like, if this goes well, it could win me the game. If it's a boo-boo, it could cost me the game. And ScuBa decides to take the safe bet. That is what we would call a risk moment. This is a best of 9. So something I did with making this tournament is I didn't want it to be massively long sets. So even the final is only a best of 11 because it is Nuke Mirror only. And the Nuke Mirror games tend to be, you know, at least faster than a GLA mirror. So with all the other things going on, I wanted the players to have some fast and furious sets that weren't too long with some GGs along the way. And based on the other quarterfinals we have had so far, we have definitely seen some GGs, no doubt about it. Sosti says, oh yeah, reading description might be an idea. Hello, Roll Habibi, how are you doing? Habibti, rather. ScuBa adding the second Helix here. And this is the useful thing about Helixes, because as the opponent, you've got to be like, right, have I got my Gat count correct? Because if you don't have enough Gats, the Helixes can actually just overwhelm and wreck you. So getting that balance of ground units right is pretty important. We see 2 Licks for FarGo here as well. And is ScuBa a little bit out of position? He actually was. And still is out of position, but FarGo decides that he's not going to commit as well. Nice little position with the Gats there. So game has stabilised, both players on 3 supplies. Oh! And that was a little mistake there from ScuBa. I don't know if he was trying to bait actually the Lixes in, but whatever he was doing, he lost an Overlord for free, and that has given FarGo the XP advantage. Alright, so a very annoying little position that FarGo has got here. That artillery cannon and the Gats, giving him a nice sort of vision as well. So FarGo can actually see when ScuBa moves out, and this can happen. He can swing in, picks off a nuke cannon and gets out damaged. And he will get out as well. I think ScuBa could have taken one down there, actually. I think he could have taken one down. CC being made for ScuBa, and the nuke missile silo only just being dropped, so that is super late in comparison to FarGo. And I don't think FarGo is going to make the same mistake twice. He is going to be getting that nuke upgrade ASAP. Is ScuBa going to force the issue here? Going to get a nice bit of XP for that, 200 in the bank. Yeah, ooh. And that Lix almost went down, and I think if ScuBa had done what FarGo did there before, he may have picked off a Lix as well. So both players have a nice spread of defense, but FarGo for sure with the advantage, having that earlier nuke, and the nuke MiGs are live. So watch for this, guys. These nuke MiGs are going to start to rain down. ScuBa offline as well, so his are going to be even more delayed. Is FarGo going to sniff his opportunity here? Nuke MiGs coming in. And there you go. And this is where we see the tennis ball bouncing overlords. These Nuke MiGs, they flip them in the air. There you go. One more. And fourth Nuke MiG coming in. ECM picked off. We've got a nuke cannon position here, gunning down the bunkers here. Cyrus D says this is going to be a long one. It might not, the way FarGo is attacking here. The value he is getting being ahead in the nuke MiGs is absolutely massive. Sip of coffee. Okay, ScuBa does have his own nuke MiGs as well. He really loads up his bunkers there, doesn't he? Ooh, nuke cannon on the trucks. ScuBa does get a shot off. That's 2 GATs and an ECM going down there. And suddenly, ooh, nice strikes from ScuBa's nuke MiGs there. Very, very nice. And in come the helixes to clear the rest of this up. FarGo is level 3. And ScuBa's level 3. So, although FarGo's still ahead in XP, they hit level 3 at a very similar time. Ooh, and yeah, that's what I mean. Could have split those there. 2 licks down for 2 nuke MiGs. FarGo with the where are your licks? Oh, and ScuBa was going for the same, but there's the difference. FarGo X'd. He scattered artillery on the airfield. He scattered the helixes. And one got picked off, and they all survived. So a little bit of a difference there. And there is the Lotus of FarGo as well. Good news for ScuBa is he does have 2 airfields. That is smart play. Needs to be getting an outpost and needs to be Xing these units as well. Oh, that is 1 nuke MiG for 4 GATs, man. Okay, Lotus has now been detected. Bomber will get in. Yeah, and that's the end of ScuBa's oil. So FarGo taking an economy lead as well. The XP's actually leveled up quite a bit, to be honest. FarGo is pretty much mined out here. He is mined out here. He's got 9k on the left. Ouch. And ScuBa's got to start scattering these units. Like, you can't have 1 nuke MiG hit just killing like 4 units like that. You gotta spread them out a bit. And again, here we go. 2 more units. Whoa! That killed the Overlord as well. How did that kill the Overlord? ScuBa losing nuke MiGs as well. I like the GAT spread from FarGo here. This is what I mean. Spread it out. Nice little coverage there. And harass going on as well. Yeah, FarGo's got this. His nuke's going to fire very soon as well. Where would you use the nuke? Where's a good target? That's a pretty good target. Of course, you could shut down an airfield. Let's see, yeah. Good choices from FarGo this game, I would say, so far. Okay, 1 licks goes down from ScuBa's nuke MiGs. Starting to spread out better. This is more like it from ScuBa. But the nuke MiGs still swing in. And the problem is, ScuBa is going to get broke in terms of economy. He needs to move those trucks to there. I think he's doing that. Might as well sell that as well. Get some repair going on down here. This is the GG. There's no gaps. This propaganda licks is actually going to get on top of the remaining 2 Nuke MiGs, and that is the GG. Well played to FarGo. 2-1 and see ya in capitals. Really hope we see Sand Serpent. Really hope we see Sand Serpent. It's not a massive map pool. I've thrown in, as I say, 2 old school ones, North America and Sand Serpent. Let's have a look at the Discord. Let's have a look at the chat. How are we all doing? So I think ScuBa's going to pick Badlands now. But yeah, as I say, would like to see Sand Serpent or North America. For sure. Hey! Nice, nice, nice. North America. Okay, North America. And if AKA is in the chat, I'm croaky because I've not been up long. Not because of anything else. Just you know, don't you keep winking at me. Thank you very much. Alright, players are ready. Let's jump in to game number 4. Oh look, it's a Nuke Mirror. Alright, in the south, in the green, we have ScuBa. And in the north of North America, we have FarGo. Now, you young puppies might not be aware of North America too much. So you've got your main supply here, which is pretty much your only safe supply. And you've got a supply here and a supply here, which could get pretty dicey to contest. There is an oil and a refinery and a couple of random crates dotted around the map. And this is what you see a lot with the official maps, the old school ones, that they are a lot less supply or eco-heavy than the newer ones. And I have to say, I like them. I mean, I had good fun playing in the official map tournament. Dozer is probably giving ScuBa a little bit of stress here. And we do see ScuBa going for a Licks, perhaps oil build here. And a Licks War Factory all-in from ScuBa. So ScuBa's Licks will be a touch faster. Maybe a little scout from ScuBa as well. But this Battlemaster is probably going to get on ScuBa's tank hunters before the Licks even gets up. Looks like it will. He will see that. And that damage, I think, is actually vital because he needs to gun that down before the explosion kills the tank hunters. Another Battlemaster on the field. So a very dicey moment here. Is he going to go for the Licks load or is he going to kill the Battlemaster? Right decision to kill the Battlemaster. Now he needs to get in the Licks ASAP. Get that bunker. A GAT has been built, but it's a GAT and a Helix. Oh, and ScuBa's throwing down another supply. He's going to be fighting a Licks and a stream of GATs with his own Licks. Oh, and that is already half health. Needs to get that back. This is a pure all-in from FarGo. ScuBa will get an oil, but he needs time. He needs time. ScuBa's Licks coming across the map. Needs to get a war factory over here as soon as he gets the money from the oil. He has the money. We need to see a war factory dropped. Oh my god, he needs to evac. He needs to evac. That's GG. That's GG. 3-1 FarGo. GG says FarGo. Well, actually FarGo said it before ScuBa, so that's a little bit of BM there to say it before your opponent. I think he needed to get a war factory before that second supply. And that's what I'm talking about. Short games on the old maps. But again, just a better build here from FarGo, and I think ScuBa's reaction, I mean, he handled the first two Battlemasters really well, but when you see that Battlemaster just running in at you, maybe he didn't anticipate the licks, and if he'd have got like the war factory up before that second supply, could have been very nice for ScuBa, because it'd have been one supply versus one supply, and the fact he had an oil. So yeah, just literally, I think, wrong reaction after what was a bad start. Vendetta from FarGo. Yeah, he wasn't aware of the licks then. He was not aware of the licks and didn't unload. Ooh. Okay, so this is game number 5. FarGo 3-1 up, feeling pretty good, but it's Nuke Mirror. ScuBa can come back here. FarGo in the south, giving us a beacon. Didi, I say Uzu. And ScuBa in the north. Hello, Imbeciles. Hello, hello. Just so you know, I have contacted Size, and we are trying to find a date for your GLA Outbreak Mirror tournament, as we both have had a lot on this week, so it may be early next week. So yeah, don't think we've forgotten. We are trying to do our best to arrange that final for you. Machiavelli says no GGs on old maps. I mean, I love it. I love how like it's rushy and the games can be over so fast like that. Absolutely love it. Alright, so FarGo is doing a build we've seen for 3 times already this set. The 3 supply, 1 war factory. And we got dual war factory from ScuBa. So ScuBa could punish this. If he gets his Battlemasters all over FarGo's trucks, this can be punished. Yeah, and Imbeciles is asking when to play versus Size in the tournament on my stream. Yeah, we are organising that. I'll message you privately if you've not understood that we are trying to get that sorted. Battlemaster coming in here. Ooh, and it's a nice tight little box. That's going to get shut down. But this Battlemaster could do a lot of damage. Those are going to potentially go down on the left side as well. Nice little bunkered position from ScuBa here. Ooh, and he does see the Battlemaster and he saves his dozer. FarGo's forgotten about that. And there is some damage. Don't run into the mines. He is going to run into the mines. Okay, that is unfortunate. And Dozer is going to go down. So I think he was looking here. He wasn't paying attention to the Battlemaster. So he's not really punished this 3 supply build. I think FarGo's pretty much got away with it here. And the last Dozer's in a bit of a dicey position actually. Especially with this Flamer coming. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not a fan of this, actually. I'm not a fan of this fast racks. I think when you know your opponent's gone greedy, you just got to spam like a madman and cause him damage. what this does is slow your spam down. So I'm not a fan of that part of the build, and we've seen him do it twice actually. He did it on Tournament Desert as well, and he lost that game. And FarGo gonna get a licks up behind this. Might get a dozer there. In fact, could get 2 dozers, which could be a way to get him back. Yeah, the amount of Battle Masters we see here is what ScuBa needed early on to punish this build. And no, ScuBa's gonna get hunted. That is the hunt. One dozer of FarGo goes down as well, but the other one looks pretty safe. So ScuBa might as well just spam now. He is hunted, he is on 2 war factories. So it is now or never. And I do like this. It's so annoying when you need to make Gats and Battle Masters. That one tank hunter. So annoying. Yeah, and every time FarGo's played greedy, he's just got away with it, to be honest. Every single time. And FarGo really doesn't need to force the issue here. He could literally just take good engagements, get level 3, use those gem points, and say GG, basically. To get himself to match point. Oh, look at this. This one Battle Master absolutely wrecking the Gats. And it looks like ScuBa's over-gatted here. Like, you gotta make Gats, but you do need Battle Masters as well. Probably with the money he has, yeah, just start spamming tank hunters. He's doing that as well. Ooh, Flamer wrecking those tank hunters, and Lotus is out. Lotus is out, so she could go straight. Ooh! Wow. I wonder if she'll die to thee though. Wow, that is a 1 HP Lotus there. Yeah, FarGo's looking pretty clean here, to be honest. Yeah, ScuBa's out of ideas here. He's only got Gats, he's hunted. FarGo still on the 3 supplies. Only had 1 truck here for the majority of the game. And 3 licks are swinging in. The Gats are out of position. And this is going to be 4-1 to FarGo. War Factory going down. FarGo's level 3, so you can RT the other War Factory and close this game out. And so far this has been a pretty quick set. GG from ScuBa, easy from FarGo. And within an hour, we're at match point. Mark Smart says, FarGo is very ambitious, arrogant and greedy guy from Lithuania. Blah blah says, how many hours a day do you play ZH? I mean, it varies. It was a lot yesterday, I can tell you that much. Blooming long day yesterday. Since I've been streaming, I'm actually... Well, that's obviously a time drainer, the streaming. So it's made me play less. I haven't actually played that many Clan Wars the last couple of months. But, of course, I'm in a lot of challenges, so... Sand Serpent from ScuBa. Cool. We get to see the original Sand Serpent. Now, I think Sand Scorpion, the sort of remake, is actually a brilliant map. You see a lot of very good games, good GGs on that map. But this is the original, so we'll have a look at the original and just show you guys it a little bit. FarGo is in my stream saying, Roll, do you want to play China tourney after? Okay. Bloody dog nap. Alright, so FarGo is at match point. He is in the north of Sand Serpent and ScuBa is in the south. So let's just have a look at the map. So there is the one oil that you would recognise from Sand Scorpion, although in Sand Scorpion it's kind of moved a little bit. You've got the two suppliers on Sand Scorpion, just the one on Sand Serpent. The difference is here, you've got a couple of crates here, which the North doesn't have, and this is something so quirky on the official maps that, like, the lack of balance on the maps is just absolutely hilarious. These bridges as well, I would say, are way more annoying than Sand Serpent, because the choking there on this as well is just absolute. Look at that choke. So if you get the island here, it's just like, how are you breaking that? This one as well. So it is more campy, but I think it's mega fun. I put this in on purpose just to have a little bit of a wonky map. And yeah, we'll see how this pans out. So, FarGo going for the Rax War Factory Ore Grab build. And something similar from ScuBa as well, plus a little bunker. Difference is ScuBa has got this position. And FarGo with the greed. Greedy boy, look at that. This tank hunter though could be super nice. Get this in here or here. And that greed will be punished. I think you've got to punish FarGo when he plays China. I don't know if ScuBa's quite reacted well enough in the sense that, ooh, could have got a bomb off there. In that FarGo's pretty much gone greedy every game. Apart from the time, of course, he all-in'd off North America. And you've either got to go greedy yourself or punish that. And FarGo is even getting the advantage here with the Red Guard veterancy. What is ScuBa doing behind this? Nothing as of yet. Gotta stop FarGo getting his own oil though. That would be massive. And FarGo getting the middle oil as well. I think this is already looking like the set is going to be over here just by the sheer eco boom that FarGo is going to get from the middle oil and this supply as well. But this supply has been denied at the moment. Flamer coming in, licks being added for FarGo. Deadly Phoenix says, how long did it take you to become pro? Well, a lot of, I mean, all of the guys that were like top of Clan War at the start of ZH had played CCG, Generals. You know, we played that when it came out. So I was very newbie on Generals. I started off doing no rush Scorp spams on Twilight Flame. And eventually got into Clan War. And at the time OOE were winning Clan War. I was not in OOE. I was in a clan OOE with Noob Bash, a clan called E. It was my clan, and it was ExCaL's. And yeah, we would dodge OOE because they were literally smashing us a lot. But then I was like, to get better here, and we couldn't get access to replays like we can these days. To get better here, I was like, I'm going to have to start playing these guys. So I started playing the OOE and the other good clans at the time. And I would say I reached an okay level at that time in CCG, but not like, I'm not part of the top 5. No way. And then as I went to 0 hour, I felt that's where I like improved more. And me and basically an English mate called Hale were in this clan called Amok, and we formed a very good 2v2 team, and we actually beat OOE in Clan War in Clan Amok. You'll see that on the Hall of Fame, and that is when Mirage actually recruited me and Hale to OOE. And then I think from there, that's where I really then started to improve a lot, being with the best players, seeing their replays, playing with the best players. And then I won Clan War Warrior in about the 3rd month, I think, of Clan War, something like that. So it doesn't happen overnight, but you know, by playing games and actually playing better players, I think does definitely help. As I say, I can understand the dodging. I did it a bit myself on CCG. You get scared to play people or don't want to get bashed, but it is the wrong attitude if you want to get better, I would say. And ScuBa's somehow got himself back in this game a little bit. The mass tank hunter shutting down FarGo's expansion, but does he have enough gats here? I think he does. So ScuBa has dropped down his own supply and has kicked FarGo off the island for now. Ooh, needs to get this losing these gats there. That's not ideal. Does gun that flamer down though. That is nice, and there's no flamer in sight. Propaganda has been dropped for FarGo. No prop for ScuBa as of yet. Another flamer from FarGo here. ScuBa is paying attention this time, and he does shut this down. So I actually thought this was looking like a close of set for FarGo here, but ScuBa has done very well, got himself back in it here, and actually at the moment is ahead in eco with this extra supply. He needs to kick FarGo off that oil as soon as possible. It is damaged. Oh, and we see 2 gats here go down. Another flamer being sent across from FarGo. I would like that Battlemaster in position to deny that, because they have to travel so far. So far so good for ScuBa. CC being dropped. FarGo is ahead in the eco, and there is the ScuBa lick. So he now clears up that middle oil, and he might be going for this oil as well. He's going to get the Battlemaster, but FarGo has got 3 elixers there, and the gats are out of position once again for ScuBa. They are being moved now. I think they are trying to trap ScuBa's helix here. ScuBa paying attention. He is not paying attention. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is a good little success for FarGo there. And that is the level 3. So Bomber and Artie coming across the map. Yeah, Bomber's going to shut down that supply. Will it fully kill it? It doesn't fully kill it. And Artie kills the trucks of the back supply. Ooh, ScuBa taking advantage of that bottom position, getting a supply here as well. but really needs to group his gats to deal with these licks. And this could be a big moment. Oh, just survives. And there is an easy FarGo Lotus there. Another lick's being prepared from FarGo. Needs to get those trucks back. Seems to have forgotten about that. 4k in the bank for FarGo. But he is on the 2 oils and the 1 supply. So he will need to push out to the island as soon as possible. So the position is not looking bad for ScuBa at the moment. Oh, and if he gets that Lotus, he does get the Lotus. And that is level 3 for ScuBa. So that is very, very nice for ScuBa. Lix is now trying to push across the island. And this is looking very positive. This is looking very positive for ScuBa. Wasted Gat going down there. Lix is coming and they do clear this army up. And it is a wide map. This is the utilization of the Lixes. Yeah, and this is going to clear up ScuBa's island position. The Gats are not where they need to be. Right, bomber coming across the map. The oils are the key though. The oils are what's keeping both players afloat here. Let's check this bomber out. Ooh, little gap poke from... Okay, supply and airfield going down. Nearly the war factory as well. Yeah, he's getting a bit overzealous with those gats. Ooh, but there's no gats for... just the 1 for FarGo there. And ScuBa sweeps in and clears up a few units. And is looking to secure the island once more. Yeah, go and kill that oil. He is going to go and kill that oil, I think. 2 gats there are ready. 3 licks now. Ooh, but there is enough gats here this time. FarGo is not paying attention. And that is GG. And we are going to go into another game because ScuBa is getting himself another win on the board here. There is no way now with FarGo's economy, only 2k left there and 1 oil, that he can break ScuBa's position in both the centre of the map and the island. And these little free battle masters each 2 minutes are quite nice as well, and that will get denied. That will get denied. Ooh, ScuBa's licks. Living on the edge. Hello Millard9, such an early stream, yep. But remember it is late for ScuBa, so that is why we are slightly earlier. And FarGo stealing that oil there. The damaged Lix is going to find her. Oh, FarGo not paying attention. That is another Lix down. And this is checkmate for FarGo. GG. And GG from ScuBa. So ScuBa goes to 2 wins against 4. Hello, Jimmy. So can FarGo close this set out? Needing just 1 more win to move into the next round. His semi-final opponent has already been decided. So whoever gets through here, there's going to be some tasty games, I can assure you, in that semi-final. Viniac says, Millard9, you missed the game on North Africa. Okay. Next map to be picked. Wasted game, says FarGo. So, liquid gold could be picked. That would be pretty epic. Would anyone pick liquid gold, I wonder? We have Barren Badlands, we have Desolated District, Deduso, and Summer Arena. Liquid gold, epic. Looking forward to a game on liquid gold. Sweet. So what will we see here? The eco-heavy map in the map pool. Absolute ton of oil on this map. So let's keep our eye on the builds. We have ScuBa in the south of liquid gold, and we have FarGo in the north. Now surely you have to go for an oil grab here. You got 2 oils here. You got 3 on the left center, and 2 relatively safe ones as well. I think FarGo might be anticipating the oil grab, and he's actually going to go for a forward war factory aggressive build here, perhaps. Let's see. Where ScuBa is going pure eco boom. 3 dozer, double racks. This could literally just be a build order loss here for ScuBa, the way FarGo's playing this. Okay. If another war factory had been dropped there, I think it would have already been over. But he's actually going for a 3rd supply. So that is some good news for ScuBa. He's actually dropping a licks behind this as well. So massive, massive greedy build. And is ScuBa going to get away with this? He might. Battlemaster is out for FarGo. Get in the building, boys! They are in. And that Battlemaster is damaged. So I expect to see a Flamer as the next unit. No, another Battlemaster actually. Another Battlemaster. Probably should have kept that guy in the building. Oh, and the 1 dozer actually goes down there. And there is the Flamer. Ooh, the Licks is out. And ScuBa needed that Licks out. Needs to save his dozer. Really needs to save his dozer. Okay, there are 3 though. So, ooh. FarGo might think he's hunted ScuBa here. Ah, never mind, he's going to see it. He'll see the 3rd dozer. Okay. And a GAT is already out. 2 GATs are out. Needs to get a war factory now. War factory is being established. Two GATs are raining down on ScuBa's base. He needs a Battlemaster. He really needs a Battlemaster. Yeah, there is a map pool. Yeah, there is a map pool. This Licks is literally repairing in between 2 GATs here. ScuBa just needs to survive. He's literally getting his oil. The Battlemaster is out. Why did FarGo not just jump on the Licks? Why? What is he doing? He's getting his own Helix behind this. And ScuBa actually has his own GATs out. Is he going to pay attention to his Licks though? Yes he is. Yes he is. Ooh, nearly goes down. FarGo thought about the chase, but ScuBa survives. And is ScuBa stabilising now? He is on the 2 oil. FarGo's Licks is nearly gone down. And a second Licks is out for ScuBa as well. Miss Micro on the GAT. Is it going to be another Miss Micro on the GAT? It is. That is not good. Ooh, not paying attention to that Battlemaster either. And FarGo's going to be getting the oil himself behind this, so still looking decent for FarGo, but it might be all about the 2 helixes coming across the map. I can't see many GATs on the field, to be honest. Oh, there is one here though, yeah, and that is going to zone ScuBa out there. Ooh. And after holding, I actually thought ScuBa was in a great position, but didn't use those licks when he needed to. And now FarGo is going to be on 4, potentially 5 oil. Yeah, 5 oil. ScuBa's going to try and take these middle oil away from FarGo. But we do see 4 helix on the field for FarGo. 3 for ScuBa as well. But FarGo is currently on 6 oils, 7k in the bank. Needs to spend that money. He's getting his CC. And ScuBa denies the oil transfer as well. Or FarGo denies ScuBa's oil transfer as well. And ScuBa actually just like, screw it, I'll just kill these oil then. I don't think that is a bad choice, to be honest. Ooh, 2 GATs here. And a Licks nearly went down for FarGo there. So many tank hunters being spammed. It is Licks central. I think ScuBa should just go up the middle. The Licks and the GATs on this position here. Really struggling with that one Battlemaster. Yeah, so Surely is aware of the amount of helix on the field, and these are getting gunned down for free. FarGo not paying attention there. And has ScuBa sniffed an opportunity here? FarGo really wasting some units, and ScuBa is putting on the pressure. He's got a lot of GATs moving forward here. Ooh, one of ScuBa's Lixes does go down. Both players are floating. There is a lot of money on this map. But ScuBa does have GATs in position. And he's going to clear the ground army up of FarGo as well. And a flamer has been built by FarGo there. So he's going to lose his war factory. ScuBa is level 3. I don't know what ScuBa's been, how he's managed to turn this a little bit. But there are Nuke Migs on the field. But FarGo has just thrown all his licks away. How is ScuBa turning this around? Scenes we are seeing here, absolute scenes. Nuke Migs coming across the map, and they're getting shot down as well. Arty comes in, and Bomber on the... That is a jackpot hit for a Bomber. Airfield and the prop. Oh, and ScuBa's going to deny... Yeah, he's going to deny that. Yeah, he is. How has ScuBa done this? Epic, epic game here we are seeing. And I did say I think he just needs to jump up the middle. And this has been the throw of all throws from FarGo. And ScuBa has secured the middle. He is on top of the production, and I don't know where FarGo is. He's trying to get his airfield back up, but these elixirs are king for ScuBa. They can run around uncontested, and if it was me, I'd start killing the CC. So all of a sudden, FarGo under a little bit of pressure was 4-1 up, and this is going to go 4-3. Another Lix is down for FarGo. Gats on top of the Nuke Migs. This is checkmate. CC and easy from the ScuBa. And that is 4-3. All to play for as we enter game number 8. Massive mistake from FarGo. From quickness, I agree. What a comeback. What a comeback from ScuBa. Is FarGo starting to tilt? Is he starting to throw here? ScuBa building a little bit of momentum now. That's 2 wins on the bounce. When FarGo looked all but certain to close this set out with a 5-1, suddenly the score is 4 games to 3. Okay, it's going to be ScuBa's map as well. Thinking this could be Barren Badlands. I think ScuBa likes that map. FarGo says, wasted 2 games in a row for viewers more interesting. TD? We've played TD though. We've played TD. We've played TD. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've played TD. Alright, Barren, Badlands, Balanced. Alrighty. And game number 8. Gene428 says he tried to go prop Lixes and Nuke Migs all at the same time. Kinda silly by FarGo. Tazzy says, is it real? Or how is it possible? He had everything. Yeah. Alrighty, so we are on Barren Badlands. FarGo is on the right. ScuBa is on the left. And a difference in build already here. So ScuBa going for the back 2 supplies. FarGo going for a very aggressive all-in here. Now the question is ScuBa rally scouting here? Because if you rally scout, you can be like, where's this supply? Where's this supply? I think something is happening here. And ooh, messing up his own truck here. So it is the Licks build from ScuBa, but I get the feeling... Ooh, I think this is going to be very interesting. I think the box is nice for ScuBa. What is that first unit going to be? An outpost. Okay. He's got to be aware of that Battlemaster coming across the map. He's not. He's not paid attention to that at all. And the dozer is going to go down before the airfield is up. And I think this is lack of rally scouting here, to be honest. I think he's thought about his build and not reacting to what potentially he could have rally scouted. Will the power plant go down? I think it might just get saved. Just about. Okay, so the good news for ScuBa is he hasn't taken economical damage, but he is going to get hunted. He could literally get hunted here. The Licks is coming across the map. A Gat is out. Ooh. What is FarGo doing there? Okay, so he is hunted, but he is on one supply, and he hasn't damaged ScuBa's economy, so he is not done just yet, ScuBa. He can still spam and overwhelm FarGo, because FarGo is doing this all off one supply. It is a complete and utter all-in. This is a big moment. The Helix goes down. That is a big moment. I think we might be going to a decider here. What are we seeing here? Absolute scenes. Is ScuBa going from 4-1 down to 4-4? Battlemaster coming across the map as well. ScuBa is just spamming. He is mass spamming. FarGo should kill that power. He is going to kill that power. But FarGo is going to be a long way away from another lick, so ScuBa just needs to spam. Spam, 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 and jump on top of that war factory. This is a best of 9. And there is the other Helix. It's only got 2 tank hunters in it though. Is ScuBa going to be adding another Gat? He's actually going to kill the war factory here. So if he kills the war factory and then just makes Gats, yeah, those tank hunters are doing super good value there. Super good value. So all FarGo has is the 1 Licks, and a Gat is out on the map. What are we seeing here? A Vet 1 Helix with 2 tank hunters in it. Oh, a Red Guard has been made. But I think there's enough tank hunters here to actually get rid of these Red Guard. This is not something you see every day in a Nuke Mirror. Tank hunters against Red Guards. And this is a risk from FarGo here. I think this is a big risk. This Helix is going to get cornered. He does unload, should use the trucks. He is going to use the trucks. Helix goes down. This is 4-4. We are going to a decider, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he needs to finish that off though. He needs to run that over. And is he aware of this flank war factory here? Okay, he does run it over. FarGo trying to survive. Is he going to try and get one last flamer in on ScuBa? Absolute incredible here. Tank hunters for the win. This is looking like a CCG China game right now. China Mirror. And yeah, ScuBa sees the flank war factory. GG. We are going to a decider. What a comeback from ScuBa. Epic, epic stuff. Alrighty, it is all on the last game. 1 game for a place in the semi-final. And there's the eco difference. So as long as he didn't take too much damage from that initial push, ScuBa was always in with a shout, even though he was hunted and had no power. So this is FarGo's map. He picks Desolated. And this is all for a spot in the semi-final. How tilted is FarGo? He was 4-1 up, in a great position to go 5-1. The score is now 4-4. Let's go. Final game. ScuBa against FarGo. And FarGo didn't load. The hype is building because FarGo did not load. So as you know, there are a few bonus prizes in this tournament, and I'm the adjudicator on who those bonus prizes go to. Now, one from the Russian community was the audience award for sort of like most epic moment, and from what I've seen so far, this liquid gold and this potential turnaround has been that moment. So we'll keep our eye on it, and of course the tournament is not over yet, but we've also got best giant kill as an award, and we also have most improved performance as an award as well. I agree with Kay there. Pressure is on FarGo. Mark Smart says go Australia go, back Lithuania back. ExCaL's says the decider is a Nuke Mirror. You are on point there, son. You really are. Okay, this time we loaded, and in the top right of Desolated District, in the blue, it is FarGo. And in the south, in the green, it is ScuBa. Ooh, and both players look like they're doing the same thing initially. Supply with the forward crates as the preference. Sexy says, I prefer air nuke as the decider. I would have thought with Sexy as air. He's a wise boy there. War factory thrown down for ScuBa, and a barracks for ScuBa. And a war factory 3 supply build from FarGo. What do we think of the barracks choice here? And what do we think of that supply placement? Intentional, I guess, so that the trucks are sort of located here with a bunkered off position, but Battlemaster could just sneak in here. Don't think that is optimal. So FarGo is going to get ahead in the eco race here, but actually ScuBa is going to bunker off both flanks here, by the look of it. It's a very big map to bunker off, very open map. And a Battlemaster is in position to cut off this Battlemaster of FarGo's here. And I think you can see this is a decider. Both players are really cautious. They are throwing down bunkers. FarGo's got a bunker dropped here. Mines dropped down. And another barracks thrown down from ScuBa as well. Preemptively made a gat here. Ah. So the first blow is going to go to FarGo. That Battlemaster is going to cause some damage. And he's actually going straight for the dozer. Don't think that's the worst thing in the world for ScuBa, because actually losing the trucks, I think, at this stage would have been potentially worse for him. But there is only one tank hunter in here. Okay, FarGo does decide to go back. Ooh, and he's going to lose a Battlemaster to that bunker as well. One truck did seem to go down here, so both players are adding a Helix to the mix. Ooh, and that's nice from FarGo. Goes up on the high ground, and he's going to get in through the very bottom. Is ScuBa aware of that? I think he should be. Doesn't want to lose his dozer though. Ah, and the Battlemaster from ScuBa in on FarGo's supply line. And FarGo seems to have forgotten about his Battlemaster. Helix has been scouted for both players, so that is important. There are the tank hunters of ScuBa. And a Battlemaster on the GAT of FarGo. Fixit says, do you have any games later? Yeah, at 15 GMT, it is me and Vivid in a 2v2 challenge against Size and Google. And in comes the Licks. 2 trucks getting cleared up there, and a Battlemaster being rallied at the Licks. That's not ideal. 2 Lickses are out for ScuBa, and he will clear up the Battlemasters of FarGo, but he's taken a lot of damage there. 4 trucks going down. And I think he needs to get some damage done here with these Helix. It's going to go for the oil though, so that can maybe get him back in it. Is this dozer going to be spotted? Nope. Oh, it is. It is going to be spotted. So that dozer is down. So both players are on one dozer, and they are spamming the Helix here. They really are. That's going to be big for ScuBa. Another bunker being thrown down. A lot of GATs in the mix. So, yeah, that tank hunter should spot the whereabouts of these Licks. Yeah, and ScuBa's getting his GATs in position here. Difference is the lateness of the prop. So ScuBa only just throwing his prop down, whereas FarGo already has his. FarGo as well, slightly ahead in the economy. ScuBa does have the oil. FarGo's going to get the middle oil now with Lotus as well, and there are a lot of Helix on the field. Both players being really cautious. And FarGo's moving out, but he's running straight into GATs here. This Helix could go down. This is a big moment. Yep, that Helix goes down just to the one GAT. ScuBa looking to put on the pressure here. And it looks like thus far ScuBa is holding his nerve better than FarGo. There is a Battlemaster on the supply line of ScuBa, but ScuBa will have the oil advantage here. And ScuBa's actually turning up the aggression. He's looking to gun down that oil, and FarGo is actually going to capture the top left oil. Both players still spamming the Helix. And that is the ScuBa Lotus out now. So he's going to go and get that oil back. And I think he will spot, yes he will, he spots ScuBa's Lotus in the process. Oh, and FarGo's throwing here. What is FarGo doing? He's throwing away all his GATs. But he is pushing in with 4 Helix himself. picks off a bunker and a truck, and he gets out of there. So once ScuBa gets those trucks back, he's actually going to be on 2 oil. And he's jumping on some more gaps of FarGo as well here. Oh! Ooh, ScuBa not paying attention. 1 licks does go down. But he is actually trying to push in from 2 locations. ScuBa has hit level 3 though, so that's going to be very, very good for him. And ScuBa, yeah, he's wanting to ramp up the aggression. 2 trucks do get picked off. This is in the balance. This is pretty tense. And that is the FarGo Lotus going to shut down the Overlord there. But are we going to see a pincer movement from ScuBa here? Is FarGo going to be aware of that? We're seeing 2 armies bear down on the FarGo army. The licks coming in as well. And that is a very good micro engagement from ScuBa. He has totally wrecked the ground army of FarGo. And FarGo at the moment only has Lixes to play with. ScuBa level 3 as well with the oil advantage. Is ScuBa actually going to do this? From 4-1 down, is ScuBa going to go to 5-4? FarGo is counter-attacking. There do not seem to be many gaps at home. Bolmanati absolutely wrecks FarGo's position on the map here, but it could be all about this Helix counter-attack, and ScuBa's panicking a bit. He's actually sending his gats home, yeah. More gats being produced. 1 licks does get picked off. Still 3 licks in the mix. Power goes down. ScuBa is offline. Artillery coming across the map for ScuBa. For FarGo on ScuBa. And that was a painful moment for ScuBa there. Very nice from FarGo. Getting himself from what looked like a losing position. He's still in with a shout. He has also secured the bottom right oil. Oh, but are these licks going to get cornered here? Is FarGo paying attention? He can't go for this engage, surely. No way you taking on 5 gats and an ECM. Whoa. But he is pushing in with 2 overlords, and maybe this Lotus can capture the CC and we might see a dozer hunt here. I think that's what he's going for. I think that's what he's going for. Oh, and ScuBa's picked off the ECM. There is the Lotus. Will ScuBa hear the Lotus? Dynamic moment here. That is the last dozer. That is the last dozer. What a game we have here. And these overlords are going to get locked down. And oh, that dozer is moving so close. Holy moly, this is tense. I think ScuBa's going to get hunted. He's not paying attention here. He's going to lose his... he's going to get hunted. I think FarGo's going to do it. He's hunted. His licks of ScuBa have just gone down as well. What are we seeing here? Throw on throw from the players. So ScuBa is without power. Can make his own Lotus. FarGo also has that bottom right oil, remember. And ScuBa is going to be absolutely kicking himself here. Well, it is now or never for ScuBa. He is pushing across the map. It is now or never. He's going to spot the Lotus. But Overlord going down as well. And yeah, ScuBa has literally fallen apart here. Wow, nice ECM. But I think ScuBa has done it. I think he's thrown it, sorry. I think FarGo, the move of the CC Dozer Hunt, has got him through to the semi-final here. It is ScuBa that is hunted, by the way, not FarGo. Or is FarGo hunted as well? Oh, FarGo is hunted as well. Wow. It is hunt on hunt. Okay, this is not over. This is all on the oil, perhaps. Also, FarGo cannot make a prop, remember. God, this is tense. Troop Crawler pushing in. And the truck! Look at the truck! Even this could be valuable at this stage. The free Battle Masters. Jesus, what a close game we are seeing here. Literally, troop crawlers without veterancy are being spammed in a Nuke Mirror. That is what we are... yeah, that is what we are down to here. That is a lot of tank hunters, though. Good micro from ScuBa. He's forgotten subliminal messaging there. Can he get the gats around? He is trying to. Where is ScuBa's Lotus? It is in the base of FarGo. And he's clearing up those tank hunters as well. So now FarGo is without power. Ooh, big mistake there. Losing the Vet 3 Gatling. Ouch. Oh, and a flamer from FarGo. He's going to be killing ScuBa's last mining supply here. Tank hunters coming in. This oil is keeping FarGo in it. A troop crawler being made for ScuBa now as well. Honestly, the players have nothing. There's literally nothing on the field. Red Guard killing the tank hunters. Oh my word. This flamer though. This flamer. Where is ScuBa's Lotus? Can't find her. Did it go down? Nope. ScuBa going for the oil. Okay. Game is still in the balance. If he gets the oil, the game is still in the balance. And actually, ScuBa's pushing in here with Red Guard, with an Overlord, and a Vet 2 Flamer. This could actually clear up FarGo's last buildings, but there is a Flamer for FarGo as well. Why? Why is ScuBa not getting that oil? He has captured the last supply of FarGo, the last mining one. So FarGo is without supplies and he's about to be without a war factory. So he can only make men from the barracks. Oh, there is another war factory here, but he is going to be pretty broke. But this flamer, I think the ECM has now seen it. There is an ECM for ScuBa as well. I can hear Lotus. That is the last war factory of FarGo. FarGo has one building left, but this flamer, this Oh, just gets shut down. ScuBa, he's done it. ScuBa has done it. What are we seeing here? Holy moly, what a game. ScuBa from 4-1 down takes the set 5-4. What have we actually seen there? So I miss FarGo getting hunted from the bomber and the arty, and then of course the Lotus as well, and then FarGo did the counter hunt, and ScuBa from 4-1 down takes this set 5-4. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, what a last final game we had there. Wow, wow, wow. I think both players have just disappeared there. But absolutely epic. The liquid gold comeback, the Baron Badlands as well was an absolute clutch game. And this was the cherry on top. The absolute epic game there. Well, I'm sure, as some people said, just Nuke Mirror can be a little bit repetitive and boring, but we have seen some very different games here, and we've seen some very good games here, with the last game being, well, potentially silver, gold, Hall of Fame, whatever you like to call it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to take a break. I'm back at 15 GMT in my own 2v2 challenge with Vivid. That's going to be casted by Spell. So head over there, guys, if you want to see a nice little 2v2 set. Thanks for tuning in. Congrats to ScuBa. Epic comeback. Unlucky FarGo. And I will see you all very soon. GG's.